Uncle NFC ring, I don't want to be caught by copyrights. Did you enjoy that? Because I actually quite enjoyed making that. So I've had the NFC ring, this particular thing, for a few months now. And there are a few things I like and a few things I don't. Hey everybody, my name's Aidan, this is Everyday Tech. On this channel, we like to look at anything tech related. Doesn't matter how small, how cheap, how big, how expensive. And if that's something that interests you, then please consider subscribing below. Okay, so I think I've had this long enough that I could give you an honest review of my thoughts on this. Now, again, a few months back, I did do a video just showing, what can be done with this ring and how to use it. Now, a few things I wanted to say that I may not have said, I don't know, I haven't watched the video in a while, is when you're downloading the app, you don't have to use the one I put a link to, and in some cases that app may have been removed. So just type in NFC ring app. You can use pretty much any of them. Probably go with the ones that have the most downloads and the highest reviews. They're all free, they're all good, so in that respect, nothing really to worry about. So I don't really use it at all. After a while, I just took it off and left it on the side. Now, that may be because it was so cheap, I don't see it as a necessity. If the ring was £100, £200 and it was contactless for card payments, then yes, I think I would wear it all of the time. But it's not. This ring cost me a couple of pounds, and at that price, it has a more disposable value, which it shouldn't. But I don't feel the need to watch it because it cost me so little. So in that respect, I don't know, I'll leave it up to you. But I still do think it has its uses in the wider community, such as people with memory loss. Because you can put details on here which can help. Again, the only problem is they have to remember to use the ring. But obviously it's easy to remember to swipe a ring than it is to remember a lot of details, maybe a medical history, the place where you live, anything like that. So it can give some freedom still. Now, getting back to the cons, there's two real things that I am not overly impressed with this ring. Now, this is just with this ring. I can't speak for all of them. The first thing is it doesn't feel comfortable to hold. So if you look at them side by side, there is a big difference. Now, these rings are the actual same ring size, but you can see the NFC ring on the right is much chunkier, and it is noticeable as well. Also, it is wider, and the band thickness is at least 2 times thicker than my own ring. So it is noticeably bigger. But I imagine it's just like anything else. You would get used to it after a while. So it's not the be-all and end-all, but it is something you have to consider. It is quite chunky and quite, chunky, really. The other thing I don't like is when you are going up to a phone, you are constantly... the idea behind it is you just walk up to somebody and you go, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. These are my details. Here you go. And it's supposed to save you time. But you can spend, I don't know, literally seconds. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you're searching for it. Looking for the NFC Contact Point on the back of a phone. Now, do you know exactly where yours is? Because most people don't. They just hold the phone over a contactless card machine and it'll automatically pay it, but that's different. With this, you actually have to hold it at the specific place. Now, again, I'm assuming the sensitivity is there to stop you getting the notification of whatever's on your ring every time you hold a phone. But I know where mine is, so I can hold it up at above the camera lens and get it every time. But again, on your phone, I don't know where your NFC contact point is. So I'm constantly just running my finger around the back of the phone, just trying to find it. And it's just a little bit weird and a little bit frustrating, if I'm honest. But it's not the end of the world. If you're a little bit patient, just gently. It's usually in the middle of the phone, So try around above and below the camera if your camera's located in the middle. But if not, like say, just run your hand up and down the middle of the phone and you should be absolutely fine. So can I recommend one of these bad boys? Yeah, I can still recommend it because at the price of what? You can get them as little as like £2 or £3 delivered. At that price, yeah, I think it's worth it. You just have to make sure you get the right size for you. So follow the measurement guides, and this is not going to be perfect. So just bear that in mind. And if you are a lady or you do have smaller hands, I don't know how chunky this is going to feel. See, with the smaller rings, they still might be as thick and as wide, just a slightly smaller diameter. So just bear that in mind. So think about, are you going to use it? Is it worth the money? That is your choice to make. But guys, if you found this useful, hit that like button. And if you really like my channel or this video, then subscribe to my channel below. And guys, I shall see you soon. Bye.